Alright, so today we're going to talk about survival rifles. If you had to pick and choose between what you would have in a prepper situation, there's three rifles that I recommend above all else. First is a big bore black powder. This is a 50. It's a Fox River 50. It's made by Traditions, and it's made in the USA. It's an amazing black powder. It shoots true, and it's beautiful. This was my daddy's. It was handed down to me when he passed away last Easter. This as well was my daddy's, which it's just a 22 mag. I had to do a lot of work to it. There's a website out there called everygunpart.com. If you have an obscure old rifle that they don't make anymore that you can't find parts for, and I hope that's okay that I'm mentioning it to the people on YouTube, but check out everygunpart.com. You can find just about every type of gun on there. The only thing is, it's an entire kit that you buy. You don't just buy an individual piece. Let's turn this around. You don't just buy an individual piece, you buy the entire kit. Like, I needed the new bolt carrier, and I had to buy the entire kit. The thing is, well, bolt carrier, the bolt. But, thing is, you can't just buy one part. You have to buy the entire kit, and they destroy the receiver. So you cannot get a functioning receiver from that website. Also, if you are into building before that's killed because of the gay TF, check out JSD Supply, man. Use the code PWEDC, which stands for Prison Wallet EDC. Check out DLD After Dark. He's actually the guy that got them to make the code. He's an awesome guy. He's a Second Amendment supporter. He's an advocate. All around one hell of a guy. He streams a bunch of times a week, and it's always live. He doesn't do videos like I'm doing now. It's always live. But yeah, check him out, DLD After Dark, and also check out Flying Rich, even though him and I can't be friends until he buys a Glock. Rich, if you see this, I know your wife has a 43, and I know you built a polymer 80, but that doesn't count. It doesn't count. I mean, it makes it better, but it doesn't count. I want to be your friend, Rich. And Dark, if by whatever means you happen to see this, man, you're awesome, brother. You're the one that inspired me to try to do this. Even though I've got like 5 followers. But that's okay. Because even if this amounts to nothing, I'm doing it simply because I want to spread firearms knowledge. In the future, I'll be doing how to dismantle and reassemble the polymer 80s and the Glocks, which are essentially the same thing if you're doing the Glock clones. I'll be showing how to disassemble and reassemble the black powder rifles, these little 22s, my 4570 when I get it back. I also have a AR chambered in 4570, which is awesome. It's called the Christine. I can't remember who the manufacturer is off the top of my head. But yeah. Oh, and be aware that the older SIGs are not drop safe. My neighbor has one, okay? And I'll show you something. So he purchased it from the local gun store down the street, and he dropped it. Came in here, and sorry, I know I'm fucking fancy with that. Exited here. But yeah. Anyways, if you want, I know I got way off topic, but if you want excellent survival rifles, get a 22 mag. There's not much in the world that can't be solved with a 22 Magnum, even though it's a relatively small bullet. It'll take down everything from a deer. It's all about shot placement. A deer, coyotes, mountain lion, bobcats. 22 long rifle, excellent for small game such as rabbits, squirrels, and pests. Your 50 black powder, excellent for, I mean, I've taken down a brown bear with this gun while my daddy was alive. He's had this for a very long time. And for defensive, I have one of these in just about every room of my house. This is my home defense one for my bedroom specifically, and you will find it right there when you walk in. And this is because Maryland just recently, with the Senate ruling, you became allowed to carry in Maryland with a permit. So before that came up, I applied for my concealed carry permit because I hoped that the ruling would be in our favor against New York's unconstitutional carry that they did, and we won. This is a winning day for the Second Amendment. So last week I received my carry permit, which is awesome. I've been carrying the entire time because I would rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. But this here's my EDC. It is unloaded right now because I'm home, but that's, like I said, where's that? That's my home defense right there. But I have others throughout the rest of the house. That's my favorite right there. She is a beaut. Let's see if I can. Ooh, that was snappy, baby. That was beautiful. Let's do one more time. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to cut that out, I guess. That was embarrassing. One more time. Ooh. And then, y'all just gonna have to just deal with me dropping it, because I'm not gonna edit that shit. But this is a 26 in that chamber. Oh, yeah. That wall. It's the only thing I don't like about Glock is that squishy trigger, but ooh, baby. And if you like this case, it's cheap as fuck. Let go, Brandon. I don't know who the hell makes it though, because I don't see any name on it. It's not a Pelican. I'll tell you that. It's not a Pelican. It's a knockoff Pelican. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry that I got so sidetracked here. But yeah. A big bore, I recommend if you're going to do black powder like I like. Because black powder is just, it's so reliable. It's the things you need for it are so cheap. The black powder's cheap. Your rounds are relatively cheap. And as long as you store it correctly, it lasts indefinitely. Same as your ammunition. As long as you store it correctly, it will last indefinitely. 22 long rifle. 22 Magnum, I recommend having a 45-70. Mine, like I said, my brother's using it right now on a hunting trip. He's out in Alaska. But it's tube fed. It holds 4 in the tube, 1 in the chamber. I know they make magazine fed, but these are my babies. And let's just say this real quick. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck you, Joe. You suck. You're killing our country. And yeah, I know I was rambling. I didn't much think this through. I just wanted to get on here so I had some consistency of posting videos. I'm trying to get consistent at it. I want to do this at least 2 or 3 times a week, if not more. And I'll try to go live if it lets me, but Facebook doesn't really let me, so. But yeah, guys, stay strapped. As Dark would say from DLD After Dark, be kind. Above all, be kind. Be dangerous, but be kind. Stay strapped. Stay free. Fight for our Second Amendment. Call your local representatives, your state representatives. I mean, I know I'm just a nuisance because I call that place like 5 times a week, letting them know my displeasure with regulations, with proposed bills. Like, since they banned 80%, you can't have an 80% firearm in Maryland. You can't purchase them. And as of March of next year, they will be a crime. That carries a steeper sentence than murder. Like, murder carries like 5 to 8. First degree murder. But one of these will carry a minimum of 10 fucking years. Can you fucking imagine? Alright, guys. Well, like I said, I'm going to get off here. I'm sorry that I rambled on so much. I didn't really plan this out. I just got on here and started rambling. My next video, I'll be more organized. Like I said, I want to do some walkthroughs on the Polymer 80s. I'm going to do troubleshooting and all that good stuff. I'll do it with my Glock. That way Facebook can't get me for perpetuating ghost guns. Fucking cocksuckers. Anyways, guys, I hope you're well. I have a hiking trip coming up here to Dolly Sods, West Virginia soon. And the good thing about Dolly Sods is constitutional carry. I refuse to go deep woods hiking anywhere that you cannot legally carry a sidearm, because I'll be damned if I'm getting mauled by West Virginia black bear, mountain lion, cougar. I'm not going to do it. Period. Even you go out there in the middle of the rut and a buck will gore you to death, for Christ's sake. That's how my uncle got paralyzed. A fucking buck gored his ass. Broke his back. He's paralyzed from the waist down. It's not worth it. If you're hiking, stay strapped. Alright, guys, I'm gonna stop now. Like I said, check out DLD After Dark, everygunpart.com if you have an obscure gun. I'll make a separate video about that. Alright, guys, later. Pew pew.